Hi, my name is Charlie McGrath. I'm the founder of WideAwakeNews.com and a host on the Rinse Radio Network. We see the headlines. We understand the expansion of the security industrial complex, the growing nature of the police state, billions of rounds of ammo, up armored vehicles, fusion centers, drones being put into the air. There is no question of police state expansion. The only question is why? Why are they doing it? You can't go to government for this answer because if you do, they're just going to stonewall the question. They don't even believe you deserve a shoddy lie. They're just not going to answer it point blank. But if we use our heads and we look at real information, real data, the reason is self-evident. Take, for example, today's unemployment number. First time unemployment claim, 385,000. A shocking surprise that it was going to be this high, at least according to establishment media. And in fact, the first thing they want to blame it on is the sequester. They want you to believe that without government spending us $1 billion plus a year into deficit, we can't have a robust recovery. But the fact is, the trajectory of our economy has been set for quite some time. The U.S. Census Bureau says we have 146 million people either living in poverty or below or in low income situation. 60% of the households in Detroit alone are living in outright poverty. 29.2% of the children in this country face food insecurities every single night, and over 20 million people in the United States are spending over half what they make in order to pay for housing alone. 40% of the people on unemployment have been that way for over 6 months, and 25% of the workers in this country make $10 or less. So understand, our sovereign debt has nearly doubled in 5 years. Wall Street has went from 6,000 to nearly 15,000, yet the wages continue to fall. See, we're going to end up in a situation, we're rapidly approaching the threshold of this, where the very few elite control all the wealth. And the people of the country, they're just left with the scraps. They're wondering why. The only reason we don't see these people in the street now, the massive numbers of people on food stamps, for example, 47.9 million people on food stamps in 2013, just 32 million in 2009. That wasn't that long ago. In fact, if you tally up Alaska, Arkansas, Connecticut, Delaware, D.C., Hawaii, Idaho, Iowa, Kansas, Maine, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Mexico, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Oregon, Rhode Island, South Dakota, Utah, Vermont, West Virginia, that doesn't even cover the number of people who are on food stamps in this country. Very few control all the wealth. The rest of us end up in this other category. We don't see these millions of people in the streets right now. Why? Because we have social safety nets that are promised to be yanked away. They're warning us right now. 385,000 first-time unemployment claims. The sequester is kicking in. Understand where we're going. Understand that the establishment media has no vested interest whatsoever in telling you the truth. Turn to independent media. More importantly, turn to yourself. Do your own research. Look at the real data and determine for yourself where we're headed and prepare for what is coming. They're not buying the ammunition. They're not expanding the police state because they're worried about terrorism. They're worried about incidents such as happened in Egypt and Tunisia, when the people of the country have nothing, and the little bit that they do have, the little bit that they do earn, is going to pay for basic necessity items such as housing and food they take to the streets. This is what I believe the government anticipates, and I do believe this is what's going to happen. Please prepare for what's coming. Stories are attached, information attached. That's all I got.